Hey everyone, and welcome back. So have a couple of announcements. It is now November 1st, so we're in a new month. It was sad to see October go, but yeah, unfortunately it does have to go. But we are in a new month, which means obviously we have the almost all of the Vinegar Syndrome titles for this month, which I'm going to cover in just a second. But there are two things that I do want to mention real quick that are coming, or one of them's in the works, and then the other one, I'm just waiting on the final details. So, first is, some of you may remember I mentioned this last year at some point, almost probably about a year ago, give or take. But David Fincher did a 4K restoration of Seven. And the physical release, I think it had a rough date at the time, but then they pulled it because I think he wanted to show it at like festivals and things like that. Well, it looks like we are finally getting it. I'm waiting on details, including a date and all that, so I'm not sure, but it could it actually be December? I'm just kind of waiting because we already have, I believe this is official, the look of the Steelbook version of it. Or at least the US Steelbook. I think if it's anything like Nightmare on Elm Street, for example, the UK one will come with a bunch of extra stuff. Obviously, once I have more details, I will definitely cover this right away. And the other thing I want to mention real quick is Blue Underground is planning to do 4K releases of Stage Fright and Dario Argento's Inferno. Now, no further information on that just now. They're actually still trying to locate a lot of the original film elements, hopefully the negative, hopefully they can find the negative for each one. So depending, my guess is hopefully everything works out okay. Probably maybe next summer, fall, depending. Obviously as more details come, I will cover that. But always good news to get more Argento in 4K. All right. Now we move on to the Vinegar Syndrome stuff for November. Although before I get to their stuff, I do actually want to mention one part of the partner labels that they sell on their site, which I think actually is pretty funny. Let's see, Blu-ray coming to Blu-ray this month, region free, right? Yeah, region free Blu-ray is Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, which I'm sure some of you have, I'm sure, seen, or at least you probably heard of it, coming from the American Genre Film Archive, AGFA. And there will be two versions available on the release. One is coming from a 16mm print, but it's the Roadshow version. And then another one is coming from a Super VHS master. So I don't know, quality on that, maybe iffy. Although I assume the print, even though it's 16mm, should still look good. And then it comes with a bunch of like Christmas themed shorts and all kinds of stuff. You know, it's kind of mimicking almost like that drive-in kind of feel and everything. Up for pre-order right now for $28.99, right? $28.99. The slipcover version is selling a little quick, not too much. Some of their stuff in the past, usually the slipcover version anyway, tends to sell kind of fast. It's kind of quick. And now we move over to the Vinegar Syndrome stuff, including a couple of new releases from some of their sub-labels. So first up is a new one in their Distrapix line. It's, up for pre-order for $37.99. It's the Ron Sullivan The Early Years set. Comes with 3 of his films, and this is a region-free Blu-ray. Okay, so the films are... let's see, 2 of them were restored from the original 35mm camera negative, and 1 of them was from a 35mm blow-up interpositive. So the 2 from their negatives are Lust Weekend and the Bizarre Ones, and then the one from the 35mm blow-up interpositive is Scorpio 70. And it has a brand new video interview with Ron Sullivan collaborator Don Walters, an archival video interview with Ron Sullivan, audio interview between Ron Sullivan and adult film historian Ashley West, the original theatrical trailer for Lust Weekend, and an archival image gallery. Next one, and I think this is one at least a few of us definitely are excited about. It's coming from their DeGauser video line for $37.99. It's a new Blu-ray release of Cannibal the Musical, the first film from Trey Parker and Matt Stone, who went on to create South Park. And there's a ton of stuff in the set. So it's a 2-disc Blu-ray set, region free. So that's good news. And there are 2 versions of it. So there's a brand new video restoration from the best surviving Betacam tape master, and then a new 4K restoration from the only surviving film material, a 35mm theatrical print. Because if I remember correctly, I think even though they shot it on film, I think they actually finished the film on video, if I remember correctly. But I think that's why there's a video master as well as, one print of it. But I'm glad they're both on here. And then we got a ton of special features, including the archival commentary, the inebriated commentary, which has been around since I think the first DVD, which if you've never heard it, it is actually pretty hilarious, as well as an archival Colorado commentary with the producer, costume designer, and a couple of actors. A new cast and crew commentary track. Fudge Packer, the true story of Cannibal the Musical, a making of documentary with interviews of the cast and crew. 19 and Horny, a brand new interview with actor Diaz Bahar. Despite all the cannibalism, a brand new featurette on adapting Cannibal the Musical to the stage. A still gallery, interviews from the 2008 Trauma DVD with Matt Sohn, Trey Parker, Matt Sohn, and Jason McHugh, as well as a traumatic visit with the creators of Cannibal the Musical, an archival featurette. Also, behind-the-scenes footage, various trauma introductions, an original Alfred Packer the Musical trailer, Cannibal the Musical trailer, deleted scene archival gallery, an alternate Alfred Packer the Musical titles, South Park and Cannibal the Musical VHS promo video, Cannibal the Musical close-ups, a look at homegrown productions, compile footage from Cannibal the Music stage production, Lloyd Kaufman live on stage in production of Cannibal the Musical, plus a 40-page booklet with all kinds of stuff on it. So as you can see, this thing is just jam-packed with stuff. So happy it's getting a new release. And if this is still available, it is as of this recording, but I don't know, by the time I get this video out, it may not. These do tend to sell fast, but for $45, you can also get one of their limited edition VHS light up LED VHS versions, if I can say it, which is cool. It's got this nice light up feature and all of that. So definitely want to mention that if you're interested. But again, those do sell fast. And one more to go before we get to the actual Vinegar Syndrome stuff. So next up is the Vinegar Syndrome Pictures one for the month. And it is Blackeyed Susan for, let's see, it is $27.99. And it's a region-free Blu-ray. And this is a newer film from 2024. Very, very new film. Directed by Scooter McCrae. It's actually shot on film, so that's cool. It's got a commentary track with the director, a group commentary track with producer and cast members, tough love, an interview with the director on the film, test subjects, a conversation with the cast of the film, a whole new sensation, the producers on the making of the film, admiring me, or F me, creating the world of Blackeyed Susan, an interview with the cinematographer, listen to the replicants warbling, if I can say that, warbling, there we go. Interview with composer Fabio Frizzi, oh that's cool, I didn't know he did the music. Deleted and extended scenes, Yvonne Emily Thaker's screen tests, I know I butchered that name, I'm so sorry. Multiple trailers, Saint Frankenstein, a short film from the director. And again, that is up for pre-order right now. And now we move over to the regular Vinegar Syndrome titles for the month. First up is a region-free Blu-ray. Up for pre-order for $27.99 is the movie Blood Tracks from 1985, wasn't it? 1985. It's got a new transfer from the original camera negative. Commentary track with author and film historian Amanda Reyes and Richard Gramfers, as well as Ewan Cant. Playing It Straight, an interview with actor Jeff Harding. I'm With the Band, an interview with actress Naomi Kaneda. Bang for Your Buck, an interview with actress Harriet Robinson. This Is Going Too Far, an interview with actor Frederick Offren. Audio interview with actress Tina Shaw. An archival featurette with Easy Action band members. Original video trailer, and a still gallery. And I don't think I've seen this one. I was taking a look at it, and I think might be a first-time watch for me. And then finally, the next two are 4K releases with included Blu-rays. First up is a 4K release for, let's see, pre-order for $42.99 of the movie Looking for Mr. Goodbar from 1977 from director Richard Brooks, starring Diane Keaton, Tuesday Weld, William Atherton, and a young Richard Gere. So it's a 2-disc set. Obviously, it'll be a 4K disc and a Blu-ray. Now, the included Blu-ray will be region A locked, because I believe this is a Paramount title, I think. But it does have a new 4K restoration from the original camera negative. Commentary track with filmmaker, film scholar Gillian Wallace Horvat. First Comes the Word, Richard Brooks on the making of the film. An interview with Douglas K. Daniel. Stud Circle interview from 1976 with the author, Judith Rosner, Defining Autonomy, the trial of Looking for Mr. Goodbar, a visual essay by Brent Cowley, the original trailer, radio spots, and a 40-page book with all kinds of write-ups. So definitely quite a set. And I haven't seen this film in a long time. In fact, I think I saw it a little too young, so I didn't quite get it, so it'd be interesting to actually revisit this film as an adult. And then finally, well, sort of finally anyway, is the new Vinegar Syndrome Ultra title, which they do twice a year or 3 times a year. For sure, twice. Is it 3? I don't know. I'm blind. I think twice. It's one of their sort of deluxe 4K releases that they do, that comes in like the bigger box with the magnet that you open up, and it comes with a bunch of extras and stuff. So the one for this this November anyway, to close out the year, is the movie Congo. Yes, the one with the gorillas. The one from 1995, directed by Frank Marshall, starring Laura Linney, Dylan Walsh, Ernie Hudson, Tim Curry, and a cameo by the one and only Bruce Campbell. So it will be a 2-disc set, 4K disc and a Blu-ray. The included Blu-ray will be regionally locked because, again, I'm positive this one is a Paramount title. It does have a new 4K restoration from the original camera negative, commentary track with author-screenwriter Kelly Goodner, and film historian Jim Hemphill, a crash course in ape school looking back at the creation of Congo's gorillas, a new making-of documentary featuring interviews with Stan Winston's studio crew on the making of all the gorillas and stuff, withstand the test of time, a conversation with Congo's makeup effects team, a featurette, journey into the unknown, an archival making-of featurette, extensive behind-the-scenes photo gallery, original teaser trailer, as well as the original theatrical trailer, and it comes with a 40-page book with all kinds of write-ups and all that stuff. So that's the Vinegar Syndrome Ultra 1 for to close out the year. Now, obviously, these are pre-orders. They all, and so if you pre-order now, it may only be this weekend. I think you get some of these a lot cheaper because at the end of this month, of course, Vinegar Syndrome is doing one of their big sales that they do, the big Black Friday sale that weekend. And there will be 2 surprise titles. So they do mention that there will be, but they don't say what they are. Won't know until that weekend. You can take a gamble and pre-order the 2. Currently up for pre-order for $82.99. Now they are going to be 2 4K releases. All they say... Well, actually, I'll just read you what they said here. As we've hopefully demonstrated in the past, we often save the weirdest, wildest, and most unexpected films as surprises, and this upcoming duo will be no different, including 2 4K debuts full of murder, mayhem, dark secrets, and devilish pasts. This set is one you won't want to miss. So it's 2 4K releases. That's all we know at this point. So again, you can gamble and take the plunge on those. Obviously, then you lock in your order. So, and if you want to pre-order everything or almost everything, is it everything? I think it's all their stuff. Let me just double check. Yes, Congo, Looking for Mr. Goodbar, Cannibal the Musical, Blood Tracks, Blackeyed Susan, and the 2 secret titles. If you want all of them, just kind of lock in that. You do get it a little bit cheaper if you order this weekend. I think the pre-order sale goes through, I believe, Monday night, Monday the 4th. And if you want all of them, you get it for $254.99. So basically $255. And then that's it for the Vinegar Syndrome titles. Obviously, the 2 secret ones will be, like I said, be revealed during the Thanksgiving weekend, Thanksgiving/Black Friday weekend at the end of November. So that's it for that. Obviously, once we get closer to Black Friday, or probably when we get to Black Friday, once we find out what the secret titles are and the sale and all that, I'm sure plenty of people will be having sales that weekend. And I do know that, depending on when you're watching this video, but I do know that the Scream Factory titles for January, I think we're up to January, will be announced, I believe, on Monday, November 4th. So just want to give you a heads up on that. So I think, at least for now, I think that's more or less everything. Let me just kind of wrap this up. So if you have any questions, let me know. And again, thank you for your patience on some. I am going to get back to replies and comments and all that kind of stuff. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.